Good morning, guys. I don't know if you remember this model. I was trying to make these insert like this, and I was struggling with doing this using torus, and I managed to do this. I managed to do this and make it fold, but the thing is, I made a ticket to Autodesk, and I don't know if they even look at it. It wasn't a ticket; it was a forum post. So I'm making a small update here. So as you all know, when I have the flat pattern, I'll delete it here. When I have the flat pattern before, if I had more than 2 of these torus made inserts, the flat pattern refused to fold if I select the bottom. Then it happens like this, and I get errors like this. Compute failed, cannot complete sheet metal operation due to internal error. It doesn't say what that internal error is. I really wish it did. Check the body and bend parameters, then try again. This is a shitty error message because it doesn't really tell you anything. Because the bend parameter is exactly the same as it was when I only had 2 of them, and it could bend it fine. And even if I had 2 on the other side here, it could still bend it fine. It's only when you have 3 or more of those inserts that it struggles bending. But what I found out is that if I don't use the bottom to bend it, but I use a different side that is perfectly flat, then it is perfectly able to make the flat pattern. Look here. I go in and I delete the flat pattern again, which failed. And then I select, okay, I want to make a flat pattern, but instead of selecting the bottom, I select the back side. There is a nudge here on the back side as well, here. But apparently it doesn't affect it. So when I select that and press OK, it's perfectly able to make the flat pattern. So it really cannot have anything to do with the bends or anything like that, because it's still making all the bends like it would normally do. So Autodesk, fix this bug. Or at least create proper error messages so that if you have a fault, it will light up the side, or it will make the bend that causes the problem go red. Don't just give us an error saying an invalid operation happened or an internal error occurred, and then don't say exactly what that internal error was in clear text so we can troubleshoot it. Because as you can clearly see, it is perfectly able to unfold and flatten the pattern with the toruses I made earlier. So why am I angry about this? I'm really not angry. I'm just surprised that you would actually leave such a stupid bug in the software, that it's able to flatten the pattern from one side but not from the other. But if you remove, let's say, 2 of these that I put in, that doesn't really have anything to do with the bends, anything at all, then you cannot do it from selecting the bottom as a stationary side. Seriously? There is just not logical, Autodesk. You need to fix these kind of bugs because it is really, really time consuming to troubleshoot this with error messages like the one I just showed you. I'll just show you the error message again. Delete, and I'll try and just fold it using the flat pattern of the bottom. It will fail. Again. Now I selected the bottom of the case as a flat pattern, and now it managed to do it. Your bugs are inconsistent. What the hell? Okay, let's try to do it again. I'm just curious. I'm just so curious now. Let's say flat pattern, delete. Then I'll try and make a new flat pattern. Okay. Now it doesn't work. What the hell? What the living hell? Compute failed, cannot complete, check the body and bend parameters. Okay. What the hell? Even your bugs are not consistent. It's not like the bottom there is changed since I did it last time. Let's see. Delete. See if it can do it now. Flatten it. Okay. Nope. Let's do another delete. Let's do try to do the back this time. Okay, finish. Delete. Back now. Underside. Now it doesn't want to do it anymore. But it did once. Seriously, Autodesk, this is just silly. This is just silly bugs that you really can fix. And I mean, if it's consistent or inconsistent, give at least a proper error message saying why this is failing. Because sometimes it works, sometimes it don't. That is not a good program. You really gotta fix this. It's not. If an error is supposed to be an error, it needs to be consistent. You cannot just say, oh, it just sometimes works and sometimes it don't. See? I'm trying to select different places how I need to now to create the flat pattern. If anyone is wondering what I'm doing, I'm literally trying to make it here by clicking here on the underside, trying to click here, trying to click there, trying to click there. Sometimes it works, sometimes it don't. It's not even consistent about the placement. ¿Por qué? Or as they say in Filipino, bakit? This is just it's just silly. I'm laughing at you, Autodesk, right now. I'm really laughing at you because this is silly. You know what? I bet if I pressed activate now, it would fail. No. So, yeah. Autodesk, fix your shit. This is not the problem with my model. I even made a simple model to test this. Let's see if I still have it here. This is a simple flange model. And here I only use the natural flange thingies. This is a perfectly square flange. I just drag up the sides and it still would give me the errors. Let's see if it happens now. Delete that one. See? Same error. Fail to identify sheet metal faces for some edges. Ensure that the body is a valid sheet metal body that keeps opposite faces separate. And it does. It is a sheet metal body. It's a sheet metal flange. This is just... And again, I tried to select the side. I don't want to make it, and that wasn't even me doing any kind of patterns on anything. It just did it wrongly by itself. Cannot create a flat pattern relief radius at one or more bends because the smaller than the thickness of the metal shipment. That's a good error message, but I even tried to fix that, and it doesn't help because I just selected standard values. The only thing I changed was the thickness of the sheet metal, which means that it uses the thickness of the sheet metal for the bend and everything like that as standard, and even that doesn't work. So anyway, there was just a small update on this bug. Yeah, it's, as you can tell, it's annoying me as hell. But at least on this design I made, I was able to do it because I can consistently flat pattern using the backside without getting the error. Yay! Okay, thanks for watching. Like and subscribe if you like my videos, and see you in the next one.